Could Oprah run for president in 2020? Her incredible speech at last night's Golden Globes has people dreaming of the possibility. Welcome back to What's Trending. I'm Martini Bierman. A lot happened at 2018's first big award show. So let's review. The biggest highlight was Oprah Winfrey's incredible speech for the Cecil B. DeMille Award. She was the first Black woman to win since the award's inception in 1952.
So I want all the girls watching here and now to know that a new day is on the horizon.
Oprah's speech was so powerful and inspiring that social media immediately began suggesting a presidential bid. Duh, because it's Oprah. Ali Siegel tweeted, "Good night to everyone, but mostly to our president, Oprah." From Libya Liberty, I'm as wary as anybody of promoting yet another celebrity for higher office, but let's not pretend Oprah hasn't been a community leader and unelected advocate for the vulnerable her entire professional life. Just saying. I mean, we have a walking gag rubber chicken as president. Tell us how you really feel. Of course, other people were not as excited about the potential for another celebrity POTUS. Mickey Kendall said, "Oprah's lovely. She isn't qualified to be president though. Can we stop with the cult of personality approach to politics?" DeSeuss Nice tweeted, "Y'all want Oprah to be president without realizing that also means you want Oprah calling in drone strikes." Trump just did what every other celebrity was thinking, and now I think it's just opened this floodgate of possibility for all of them. They're like, ooh, I've had a platform this entire time that I could possibly be using to rule the world. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been publicly considering a run, as has Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg. Let's just take a moment to imagine The Rock delivering the State of the Union address. I mean, he saved the world in movies, why not in real life? The Time's Up and MeToo movement were a major theme throughout last night's show, and this comes in the wake of many people discussing the many sexual scandals and sexual abuse scandals that have happened within Hollywood post-Harvey Weinstein. Seth Meyers made several jokes, sometimes cringeworthy jokes, in his opening monologue about the situation.
Harvey Weinstein isn't here tonight because, well, I've heard rumors that he's crazy and difficult to work with. But don't worry, he'll be back in 20 years when he becomes the first person ever booed during the In Memoriam.
Myers also joked about other celebrities that face accusations of sexual assault, including Woody Allen and Kevin Spacey. It's one of those situations where, yes, the comedian hosting the show should be breaking the ice and getting rid of some tension, except what he did was add some more tension, since a lot of the things that he was joking about may have happened to people in the room. And it was pretty gosh darn hard not to notice that many of the stars were dressed in all black. This was done as a way to show solidarity with victims of sexual assault, part of hashtag MeToo and the Time's Up movement, and echoed on social media with the hashtag #WhyWeWearBlack. Nicole Kidman's acceptance speech was one of those that really addressed the subject of sexual abuse head on.
And this character that I played represents something that is the center of our conversation right now, abuse. I do believe and I hope we can elicit change through the stories we tell and the way we tell them. Let's keep the conversation alive.
And later, Elizabeth Moss won for her leading role in A Handmaid's Tale, which in my personal opinion happens to be one of the best shows on television at all. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure that you check it out. It is so contentious and it deals with so many things that we're dealing with right now. Even within the room that they were in, there were topics that could be associated with what's happening. It's amazing. Go check it out. That's my PSA. Elizabeth Moss connected the show to our present reality with this revised quote from Margaret Atwood.
"We no longer live in the blank white spaces at the edge of print. We no longer live in the gaps between the stories. We are the story in print, and we are writing the story ourselves."
The show was full of memorable moments just like this. Natalie Portman introduced the Best Director category by saying, "Here are the all-male nominees," and Laura Dern made the case for using her voice in a culture that frowns on tattling or making trouble. I can't imagine how the person who accepted that award from Natalie Portman must have felt. He's like, he comes to get his award, it's this really exciting moment, and he's like, should I smile and be like really excited that I just won this? Or should I feel totally that no females were nominated for this category at all? And speaking of which, we've talked a lot about women standing out and speaking up about the current situation in Hollywood, but men were surprisingly silent. For example, viewers like Angus Johnston noticed nearly 24 men won hashtag Golden Globes tonight. None of them mentioned hashtag MeToo. Eliza Boothie said, "A simple, look at all the women who are speaking out tonight. I stand by you," would have sufficed. Not a single man who accepted a Golden Globe tonight spoke out about sexual assault, MeToo, or Time's Up. Wearing a black tuxedo isn't enough. We need men to speak up and stand beside us to fight to end sexual assault and rape culture. So what do you think? Do you think we're gonna see President Oprah Winfrey in 2020? Are all these hashtags just talk from celebrities? Or are we gonna see some real social change? Let us know in the comments, and for more trends, head to whatstrending.com.